Hey guys, how's it going? Masterbucks here. Welcome to another FIFA 18 career mode video, and today we've got a special one for you. This time, I've gone all the way to 2022, which is 5 seasons into the future of a FIFA 18 career mode where, as you can see, I am controlling Manchester United. We did finish top of the table, but we'll forget about that for the moment. You guys can see the table for yourselves. What I wanted to do for this video is go as far forward in the future as possible. Obviously, I was at the FIFA 18 capture event about a week or so ago. I wanted to go all the way to the end of career mode, but I just would not have had the time. Simming all the way through an entire season, it's still about as time consuming as it always has been. So I really had to try to, I didn't want to waste all my time on this one video. I had to be picky about how much time I allocated on vids. So we only made it to 2022. It's 5 seasons still in the future. And as you can see, we're going to go through and see what career mode looks like in 2022 and how, to be totally honest, kind of hectic and kind of crazy it can get in just 5 seasons. A lot of things can be shaken up quite a fair bit. As you can see, we have been taking a look previously who finished in the Premier League table, who, what, where, and of course all the cup winners and stuff. Now taking a look at some of the tiers down, like in England, for example, the Championship, you saw Wolves finishing on top, and then a lot of teams that have dropped down, like for example, Brighton and Hove Albion dropped down, plus a few other Premier League clubs as well that haven't been able to get back up. In League One, we haven't seen too many incredible fall from graces or anything like that, but it would be interesting to see, or at least nothing that I could spot. Maybe there's one team in there that's done absolutely horrendously. PSG is still the team to beat in Paris, or should I say in France. And then, of course, Monaco, Nice, OL, all the teams that you would normally expect. Bayern Munich again are the team to beat. Bayer Leverkusen in second, Dortmund in third. So as you can see, there's not too much of a power switch. Maybe you'd expect Leipzig to do a little bit better there as well. And then in Italy, it's pretty much all the big clubs in every single league still continuing to dominate and to win. As of course, Real Madrid, 12 points clear of Barcelona in that one, or in that season. They're second. Villarreal were doing okay. Atletico Madrid too. And now we get into what I reckon is the real big reason that I wanted to get into this and do this career mode. I want to see who's gone where and how players overalls are looking at 5 seasons into the future. Some of the younger players, how well they've developed. You can see guys like Dolberg who've gone to Arsenal and are 88 rated. Guys like Olivier Giroud that are still at the club as well, and they've fallen way off. Even Laurent Koscielny, as you can see. Lacazette pretty much going nowhere. I just wanted to see this would be a pretty cool aspect of it. As you can see, Gelson Martins, he's gone up to an 88 as well. A lot of very good players. A lot of good wingers that they've picked up. On Henry Onuek, I'm not even going to try. Gerard bloody Piqué going to Arsenal. You're going to see, I'm just going to spoil it. I'm not going to say who exactly is going to what club, but you are going to see some crazy signings. Like some players that you would never expect to end up at specific clubs are going to end up at specific clubs. We're looking through all the top Premier League teams and then a couple of the bigger clubs from all across Europe as well. So, Cech at the age of 40 is still at Arsenal and has dropped off to 70 as well. Now, moving on to Chelsea. You saw Tammy Abraham at an 85. He looks like he's going to be a great pickup. Antonio Barreca as well, a nice little fullback, maybe not a lot of people have heard of, but Thibaut Courtois doing bits. David Luiz is still there, and then some other names that I've seen across as well that maybe I'm not too exactly familiar with. Fabregas still there, dropped off quite a fair bit too. N'Golo Conte is at a 90 rating. He'll be unbelievable. They've got the other Lukaku in. They couldn't get the main one, so they got Jordan Lukaku in. You've got, again, some other good signings. Morata's gone up quite a fair bit too. Charlie Masonda continues to get even better. Nangolan they picked up as well, which is a pretty interesting one if you don't mind. Pasalic, he's a player that is always loaned out, but eventually he stays around and gets higher rated. Marco freaking Reus ended up going to bloody Chelsea as well. So some of those are just absolutely mental as well. I would have expected Zuma to be a little bit higher than that as well, but that's Chelsea. Their incredible, huge list of players always constantly getting loaned back out. Jerome Boateng, now as we move on to Liverpool. He went to Liverpool, of course. You got Edison Cavani going. Coutinho still, after 5 seasons, is still there. Willian Cyprin looks, again, an amazing pickup, and he got up to a pretty decent rating, if you do not mind. Still continuing to go along. Gortska, another pretty interesting one. You would have thought maybe Keita would end up at Liverpool, but no, they've gone for Gortska instead. Or Goretzka, if that's how you say it, whatever. Lallana dropping off a bit too. Sadio Mane at an 86. That's, in my opinion, what he probably should be rated. If you spotted it previously, freaking Marcelo ended up going to goddamn Liverpool as well. A crazy signing right there. Literally so many random players, so many really good high-rated players that are maybe a little bit older ending up at some of these clubs in the later stages of their career. I saw Samuel Umtiti at an 88 rating. He's going to be a terrific player in the game for sure. Liverpool were able to pick him up. Sergio Aguero now, as we move on to Manchester City, he's still at the club too as well. You've got Leonardo Bonucci going there as well. Of course, Kevin De Bruyne is at a 90 as well. He looking absolutely stunning too. And then other names that maybe you're not too familiar with. Edison's still there, 88 rated, looking terrific. I know that there's a pretty crazy signing in this Manchester City team, and when he pops up, you'll know exactly who it is. Joe Hart made his return. He's not the one. Gabriel Jesus, 92 rated. What a superstar that man is. I want to sign him so badly in career mode this year. This is it. Sergio Ramos, 36 years of age, 77 rated. And James Rodriguez as well. That's another pretty big one. But Sergio Ramos in the fine, last couple of seasons of his career ends up going to Man City, which is mental. And they actually took Sanchez off of Tottenham's hands as well there, Manchester City too. Absolutely mental. Now moving on to Tottenham. We're pretty much nearly done with every single top Premier League side so far, and as you can tell, the transfers are absolutely mental. I've done a fair few Sims seasons as well, or a fair few first and second and third seasons, and as of yet, I haven't really been able to see one specific player that keeps constantly going to one specific club. I have not seen that yet. Thomas Lemar at a 91 though. How about that? Instead of going to Arsenal, he ends up at their rivals in Tottenham. That's kind of crazy as well. But I haven't seen one big transfer or one big player that keeps constantly happening. Manchester United don't seem to be buying an absolutely extreme amount of strikers as they have done previously too. So who knows, man? I mean, I'm sure we'll definitely know with a little bit more time, and when you guys get your hands on it, we'll know some of those for sure. Now moving away from the Premier League and into some other clubs, like for example Barcelona, we are going to see some nice players like Alcacer getting up. Carlos Alena's gone up to a very high rating too, and you'll just see that the Barcelona team, I mean, Deulofeu was at a ridiculously high rating there. They signed up for Bino. You've got Icardi going there, Gomez who look good, Michael fucking Keane, 87 rated, ending up at Barcelona. That is a mental one, but it's not even well, actually, no, I take it back. This one is pretty crazy, but there's another one that we're about to see very, very soon that may rival it or may take it over. No, it's not Riyad Mahrez. They were actually linked a long time ago, back when Leicester were banging it. Messi is still there, dropped to an 83 rating. That's pretty interesting, as you can see. And any second it'll pop up. Oscar, no, he's not the one. He's pretty much Paulinho 2.0, would you say? And look at this. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain goes to Barcelona as well. Absolutely crazy. Paulinho dropped off a hell of a lot there too. I don't know what's more mental. Michael Keane. It's surely Michael Keane going to Barcelona compared to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Danny Rose going to... What's happened? He's picked up... Who is in charge of goddamn Barcelona? He must be some... I don't know. Did Sam Allardyce get in charge? I have no idea. Just... some bloke that loves his English players, for Christ's sake. Luis Suarez still there. Nicolas Saul ended up going, who turned out to be a sensational rating as well. Barcelona have done, I think, in my opinion, out of all the big clubs, they've brought in some crazy-ass players. Now look at Marco Asensio. You know this man's a star. He's going to be a brilliant pickup in career mode, and he's showing it here with a 92. 92 overall at just 26 years of age after 5 seasons. He is mental. Crazy good work. Casemiro's gone up to a very high rating too. Dani Ceballos, literally, Real Madrid have got so many good up and coming with super high potential players too. So you know that they're going to be pretty well set for the future. Timo Horn, a pretty interesting one. Isco we expect a lot of. He's gotten to a high rating too. Toni Kroos looks like he's slowly begun to pull it back a bit. Keylor Navas still at around about the same overall, but dropping off. Ronaldo has really dropped off too, by the way. 77 rated. To be fair, 37 years of age. I mean, Messi is nearly 10 overall higher than he was, and he's only a year or two younger, so who knows, man. Lucas Zidane too, the keeper, he's still there too. Virgil van Dijk ended up going to Real Madrid, and Martin Odegaard, for the first time ever in career mode, actually seems to have got up to a pretty decent rating. We all know, don't even get me started on the last 2 or 3 years I've been doing career modes with Martin Odegaard, and he's continued to piss me off. It's just been, but no, it's not happening this time. Bayern Munich now, we saw Douglas Costa ended up going back from Juventus to Bayern Munich, which is a pretty interesting one too. And then some other new names from a bunch of other different clubs that have been picked up. Obviously, Lewandowski is still there as well. Thomas Mueller. So some of the big names. Manuel Neuer, still at a pretty high rating at, I think, at 86. And for 36 years of age too. Renato Sanchez back on loan from Swansea City. They've picked up Bernardo Silva from Manchester City. And then, of course, Clinton Tolisso as well at a super high rating. Kyle Walker has gone to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich have seemed to have done a bit of a raid. Did a little bit of a raid of Manchester City there for a bit, which was kind of crazy. And this will probably be, I imagine, the final big club that we'll be taking a look at, Juventus, before we then eventually just call it. But yeah, there is other stuff I wanted to get through this as soon as we get it done. Paulo Dybala at a 93 rating too, by the way. He is the highest rated player that we've seen so far. Obviously 92 rated Gabriel Jesus, and I'm trying to remember, I think Courtois was a 92. Someone else as well that was a 92 that has escaped my mind, unfortunately, but some very good high rated players. We haven't seen Neymar yet. PSG is actually next, and then that will be that, because there is some other stuff I wanted to look at as well. Like, for example, is Messi or Ronaldo retiring? Is 2022 where you can expect to get their regens? Because obviously, as we know, Ronaldo and Messi are still going. I think I saw Joel Ward playing for Juventus really quickly there. Another crazy signing. That's just mental. And now finally for PSG. After we get this done, we'll take a look at Messi and Ronaldo to see if either of them are retiring or if they're going to continue to push on. Diego Costa to PSG, maybe not too crazy a transfer there. I could definitely see that happening. You've got Hesse still at PSG and not at Stoke City. Good for him. You've got, I think we saw, I'm trying to remember someone else a while ago. I know that Neymar is coming up, so I'm just trying to keep my eye open. That's the only thing. There you go, 93 rated Neymar. He actually really hasn't gone up in rating then, because he's, maybe apart from just the one, but like that would be that then. So Dybala and Neymar, the highest equal rated players in the game. Verratti's a very good rating too. And that man, another Brazilian left winger, so we'll see how he goes. But anyway, now moving on to the two final bits of business I wanted to see. Messi has not or is not retiring as of yet in 2022. Maybe he'll push on for 1 or 2 more seasons. But Ronaldo, on the other hand, 77 rated and is retiring. So you have to wait all the way until 2023 in order to pick up a Cristiano Ronaldo regen. Quite a fair bit, 37 years, and he still continues to push on. But there we have it then, ladies and gentlemen. That is career mode in 2022. Quite a fair bit I think I tried to show off there. All the clubs, all the way that they're structured, all the new players, all the really high-rated players that have super high potentials, how well they've got on, and then just some mental signings, some absolutely crazy signings. But anyway, it looks like pretty much there hasn't really been much of a power shift or anything like that. All the big clubs are still doing fine. All their younger players continue to get better. So that is career mode in 2022. I think it's going to take a fair shake of the sauce bottle to try to mix things up in career mode. Until next time though, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more FIFA 18 career mode videos coming very soon. And until then, my name's Masterbucks. Have a good one.